welcome to Mommy Get Up. It is Thursday night, none other than Mommy Get Up. It is our Thursday night pick me up. Welcome. Don't forget, we always do this. You know what it is. Get your tea and tissues. I do not have tea tonight. I have hot cocoa. I was freezing cold today. I don't know why, but I'm like freezing cold. So I end up getting hot cocoa, and it's winter. It's Christmas. It's the holidays. So I can do that. And nothing but other than tissues. But tonight I want to jump into it. I want to say, first of all, are you a part of the 30-day challenge? If you're not, go to the Mommy Get Up Instagram page, subscribe, click, follow, share, whatever you want to call it, and get connected, because we are doing a 30-day challenge that we are so excited about. And I want to let you know to get on the Mommy Get Up page. If you haven't followed, follow the Mommy Get Up Instagram page and get started on the 30-day challenge. I put on the feed, the stories every day, what we're doing, whether it's peace, whether it's health, whether it's love. Today is love. It's focusing all about love, loving yourself, loving life, loving your family. And so go ahead and take care of that. Also, I'm going to jump straight into it tonight. And tonight is going to be about the holiday blues. And what do I mean by that? Well, let me explain to you. After I put up the post that I did last week and we talked about everything, I had a couple of people message me and kind of say, Sophia, you know what? It's a little challenging for me. I'm a little challenged right now. I know you're saying, Mommy, get up. I know you're saying, get up, get up, get up, get up. And you're saying all these wonderful things. But how do I go about doing that when I'm depressed? How do I go about doing that when this is the hardest season for me and I don't feel so cheerful? How do I get up in the midst of me having debt? How do I get up in the midst of a divorce? How do I get up in the midst of a separation? How do I get up in a bad relationship? How do I get up when I am feeling completely down? How do I do that? And so tonight I want to talk about having the holiday blues. We all know that we're going through a pandemic throughout our nation, throughout the world, and that this is a very difficult time. Though it is the holiday season, it's a little bit different. How many of you know that the holiday season is a little bit different this time around? And so tonight I wanted to encourage you. I wanted to let you know that number one, I understand. That's number one, I understand. I understand because I too, this same time last year, was battling the holiday blues. And number two, I want to tell you too that you're not alone. That you are not alone. Some of the hardest things in life is that we go ahead and we go through these difficult seasons and we're alone. So I want to encourage you for that. And so what happened to me was, like I said before, a couple people reached out to me and said, Sophia, I'm going through, a situation personally. I'm going through a loss of a loved one. I'm going through financial hardship. I am going through difficulty. Here's the thing. When you're going through those difficult seasons, they're like, okay, Sophia, now how do I manage this? Well, number one, I want to tell you this. The first thing you have to do is you have to give it to God. You have to pray. You have to give whatever that thing is that's holding you back, whatever that hardship that's not making you see life for what it is, because we can choose to see it two ways. The first way we can choose to see it is we can see the hardship that we're going through, right? We can see that the season is difficult. We can see that the holidays is coming with, I don't have anything to give my kids. I don't have anything to give myself. I'm just financially in a poor situation. You can see it like that. You can. And that's reality. That's what your bank account says. That's what your refrigerator says. That's what your life is telling you. Or you can choose to see it another way. Now, the other way is you can choose to see it what God says. And you could say that this is just a moment in my life. I am just passing through a season of difficulty. And you can choose to see it somewhere else, that I am alive. So many people aren't alive right now. So many people aren't alive to even complain about where they are in life today. On literally December 10th, people have gone on to glory and they have no room to complain about what they don't have. So it's all about your perspective and how you see things in life. This is just a season. Exactly. This is just a moment, one glimpse, one little snapshot. You ever see those movie reels? This is just one clip of your whole life story, the movie that God has playing called your life. So it's all about how you choose to see it. Number two, ask for help. Do not go through this alone. So many times we try to hold everything within and we don't let people know that we're struggling. Well, this is why I created this community called Mommy Get Up, because I wanted to be a service to other people. I'm not a millionaire yet, keyword. But I wanted to be able to, if I don't have it, to give you the resources to someone who does, or to connect you with someone who might have it, or to give you the opportunity or the platform to utilize whatever gift God has given you. That's how I want to stay connected. But more from that, to pray for you. To pray for you, because what I can't do, I know God can. And so with that, I wanted to create this community where people could ask for prayer, for help, for assistance, for whatever the resources that you need. We might not have it, but maybe we can connect you to someone who can. And so with that being said, those are the first two steps. The first one is to get God involved in your situation, because he can do anything. Number two is to literally find help. Let people know that you're going through the season that you're going through. If it's not myself, let someone who knows, your family, your sister, your friend, your circle, your squad, your team, your community. Let people know what you're going through. Don't suffer in silence. And number three, become sound in your mind. Meaning get around people who are like-minded. Now, I'm not talking about people who are struggling just like you. A struggle in a struggle is just going to introduce another struggle. That's just the truth. Get around people who are where you want to be. Get around people who want to see you prosper. Get around people who want to see you grow. Get around circles who help you believe the person that you know is deep down on the inside of you. Start surrounding yourself. If you don't have people, get books. Get podcasts, listen to YouTube University. I am a graduate, got my master's. When I tell you, get around like-minded people. Surround yourself with people who are going where you want to go. Change your circle. Change your circumstances. And if you don't have people, because we in COVID and we can't get around people, you know how it goes. Read books. Watch videos. Listen to podcasts. Things that you can control. Start to change your environment. Get into your word. Understand what the word says over your life. Begin to speak life over yourself. Decree things over your life, because I'm telling you, this is just a moment. This is not your final destination. You are just passing through this season of your life. And let me tell you something. How you handle this determines how you get to the next season. And this isn't the last time you're going to see hardship. As long as you keep living, there are going to be hard seasons. But you can get through it. So I want to encourage you with that. And last but not least, when you get out of your situation, when you start to see the fourth thing, when you start to see yourself transitioning past the dark spaces and the dark times that you're having, the season that you're in, begin to thank God for coming out of that season. Begin to remember the things that he's brought you through and help other people. Start to help other people. You know the best way you can help yourself, and I tell people this all the time. You're not looking at someone who's out. I am not on the other side telling you, I have arrived, life is great, and here I am. No, you're looking at someone who is going through their season. So what I did, and I promised God, was, if you brought me through that difficult time, I'm going to help someone get out. I'm not going to wait till I'm all the way out. I'm not going to wait until you bring me out of that season and literally say, okay, now I'm going to give you praise because I'm out. No, I'm going to praise you while I'm going through. I'm going to give you glory and honor while I'm going through the season. Because why? Someone else is going through just like me. And I want to encourage that person to get out. That's what it's all about. Our lives are lights and epistles and beacons for other people. Our life is preaching to people. What are you saying to someone? How are you encouraging someone? You're not here just to exist. You're not here so you can be fly. I know everybody's telling them, get a bag, get a bag, get a bag. What good is a bag if I can't buy no bag for nobody else? What good is it me having a closet full of Birkins and my girl don't got no Birkin? What good is it having a closet full of all these wonderful things and yet nobody else is prospering with me? If my squad and my circle ain't prospering, am I really prosperous? No, I'm not. So you have to understand that. Like, you want to make sure that you're helping someone else get through that season. So I say all that to say this. I was on the first live on Facebook crying my eyes out. I'm not going to cry right now on Instagram, but I'm going to tell you guys this story. Hopefully I can tell you it without you crying. You are not looking at someone who's just telling you this for hype. This same time last year, same time, I was literally broke, jobless, Didn't know if I was going to have my kids because I didn't know if I can afford anything to give my kids. And so I was in the process of, you all know, everybody know, going through a divorce. You know, I'm working through progress. And I did not know if I was going to be able to give the life to my kids that was going to help me keep my kids. This same time Christmas, we were looking at our tree, literally had maybe 5 ornaments on it, because I was so depressed, suicidal, wanting to, when I tell you, everything you can imagine had passed through my mind. And it wasn't for the grace of God and my children that kept me alive. And that's the truth. That is not hype. This same time last year. Now, with all that happening, I am sitting at a tree, looking at a tree with no presents, no nothing underneath it, because I can't muster enough strength to tell my kids we don't have it, and I can't muster enough of strength to pretend like I got it. And so I had nothing in my bank account. And when I tell you, if it wasn't for the grace of God and my brother, who happened to send 2 gifts, one for my son and one for my daughter, for me to put under a tree, I cried all Christmas Day because my kids were looking like, we don't understand what's going on. Now, I know to some of you that means nothing. It's a gift. Half of y'all don't even believe in Christmas like that. Like, really? That's not even a holiday. I get that. But to a 4-year-old and a 5-year-old, they don't understand that. They don't understand that mommy's depressed. They don't understand that mommy is suicidal. They don't understand that mommy doesn't have it in the bank account to give to them. And when I tell you guys, this same time last year, fast forward, as I cried and cried my eyes out all Christmas, I began to ask God, please just get me through the holiday. So you're looking at someone who just last year, same situation, was not even present for the holiday. As I began, I told you guys I was going to try to tell this story without crying, Lord. As I began to do that, God, this same year, when I tell you my kids want for nothing, Christmas is done. It is in the bag. I don't have to worry about presents. I don't want to have to worry about bills. I don't have to worry about lights getting shut off, how we're going to eat. 1 year later, God has held to this promise. And I'm not telling you this to hype you, but I'm telling you this because look at me a year now. God is so faithful. Here I was last year not knowing how I was going to provide for my kids. And this year I'm looking, how are we going to bless someone else? Who are we going to sow into? What gift card? What Christmas giveaway are we doing? What Thanksgiving giveaway are we doing? Because I remember this same time last year, I didn't have it. I didn't have to give to my kids. I didn't feel like a good mom. I didn't want a mommy get up. Mommy who? Get up for what? What am I getting up to? I've lost everything. How can I get up? And I'm telling you today, this same person is now telling you to get up. Get up. This is not your final destination. This is not the place that God has ordained for you to stay. This is a moment in life. 1 year later, here I am with tears. These are not tears of sadness. This is tears of joy because I know God is faithful. And because he loves me and he loves you so much, he knew that on December 10th, we was going to go live on Facebook and live on Instagram. And I was going to encourage you that, love you, Sarah, that I was going to encourage you to get up, to be present, to know that there is more to your life than what you're going through. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. I'm telling you, get up and it doesn't matter what you have, give him praise. I don't care if you don't have no toys, give him praise. You don't have no food, give him praise. You don't have no bills are piled up high. People calling, creditors calling every hour. Give him praise. Begin to believe that God wants to do more for you. And in this holiday season, please, 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 please no. Please no. I don't think that I'm taking it lightly. I know that it's hard. I know this holiday season is rough for people. I know that this is some of the darkest times. The most beautiful season could be the darkest season for many. And I hear you. But hear me when I say I love you too much to leave you there. I love you too much not to encourage you. I love you too much for you not to see tears in my makeup because y'all already know I don't play when it comes to my makeup. Kill Pretty was on the live. Come on now. But just know that I love you guys so much that I do not want you to stay here. I don't care if you're a mom, if you're not a mom, if you're just a person, a human, a guy, a woman, a dog, a cat, a rat. Get up. Get up. I'm telling you, life is not over. 2020 is not over. You still have skin in the game. You still can fight. Yes, it might be the fourth quarter. And y'all know I don't even know nothing about sports. But the game is not over. You still can win. This is your winning season. This is your winning year. Do not let what's going on around you, what's going on in your home and in your bank account and in your heart determine what God has for you. Because I promise you that he has nothing but the best. So I wanted to get on and encourage you. Join the 30-day challenge. I want to encourage you. I've committed to not just posting, but also showing my presence and letting you guys know I'm doing it with you. Today was all about love, and I want to let you know, guys, that you guys know that I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I get up every morning praying for you guys. I get up every morning interceding and coming in agreement with everything that God has. I don't know it, but he does, and I just come in agreement with it. So I want to encourage you. I'm encouraging myself tonight. I'm reminding myself of where I came from and where I'm going. So I hope this encourages you. Do not let this holiday season determine what God wants to do for you, because he only wants the best for you. I don't care what your life says. I don't care what your finances says. I don't care what's playing in your head. God wants his best, and he is madly in love with you. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, cuz, thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. I love you guys. Mwah, 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 mwah. I will see you guys next Thursday. Next Thursday, I have a special guest. I know I told you guys once a month I'm going to have a guest. I have none other than Miss Kelly Pope, the beautiful, beautiful Kelly, who will be on here. She is another mommy who's gotten up, and she wants to encourage you this holiday season as well. So make sure you tune in next week, because Kelly baby is on Kelly baby is on the live. Thank you, Kill. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who watched tonight. I love you guys so, so much. And you know how we always do. Come on, mommy. Get up. Love you guys. Good night.